Dear diary, we left Port Shellside. Yeah, I wrote it on the thing. Yeah, Port Shellside with our like rear recommendation, and everyone was sick except for Alvor, who I think is still in a sword coma, but maybe he also has jungle sickness. I don't know. But we left Talitha like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Drifted us like full on hot, super high intensity wagon driving through the jungle, and we like did the travels because also we did a bunch of shopping shit and like not so important stuff that you don't need to worry about diary, but like when we were traveling, our wagon got stuck like in this like riverbedy area, and Arkon was like, "Don't worry, I got this, cause I'm so small, so wedgy." So he just like lifted the cart out. But like while he was doing that, I was like watching through Lu to see if like we weren't gonna get attacked conveniently because we were stuck in a river. When I saw like this, I don't know, person like in a tangle with a green thing and like splashing around the water, and I was like, I don't know, maybe it's just a goof, or maybe somebody's fighting a thing and we should help. And people were like, all right, that sounds smart, Ollies, because you're the best boy. So we went and helped this. Well, we went to where the action was. It turns out it was an all trying to fight this like big fuck off gator, and this kid was like, I don't know. I was gonna say like he seemed to be in a rage, but like happy rage. I don't understand. But yeah, we fought, and I killed it with a chill touch. And the little No is like super happy, and he's super young. He's like 2 years younger than me, and he could carry the alligator by himself. And he introduces himself as Kip, and apparently he's like he went to hunt some things by himself, which is pretty cool. But he almost like died to the alligator, so I'm kind of glad that we got to him in time, and we just took him took him with us because we were gonna go back to his town because it's on the way. Yolandis, something like that, something that rhymes with that. And when we got there, everyone was giving us like the who are these people? Oh wait, it's Kip. They're chill vibes. And when we got to town, and Telfa like put our wagon and our horses in the stables, turns out Kip's mom runs the inn, and we have a free night stay. And we hung out with Kip. He's alright, I guess. I wish I was as strong as him though. And Archon, like with his big mouth, was like, I don't know what to do. Maybe we should hunt, or maybe we should train. And then Kip was so excited, he just kind of like abducted me to his training yard, well ahead of everyone else because he has so much energy. Oh, and I don't know if this is an important fact that I should put in the diary, but this is like a no village, so everyone's like doggo people. And Kip's like a super hyperactive doggo. and I guess we're friends now after he like kicked my. Well, he didn't really kick my ass, but he was just like so good at his weapon stuff that I had to like show him that I can do magic, and I kind of like zapped a sandbag by and making it explode, but then I set a forest on fire. Archon put it out though, so it was like all good. And then Archon and Kip had a spar. Archon won, but I thought Kip was gonna win. Not gonna lie. And I think that's.
And so with that, as you guys had returned home, back to the inn, had your meals, sent yourselves off to bed, the party members that were still very much, for the lack of a better term, sick with jungle sickness, who had passed out for the last 3 days, including Wilcrum. One of you still playing with it. One person still playing with his bone sword, and another one still passed out with jungle fever. Because fuck it, I need some reason to write you people out. Move on as the morning comes. Wilcrum, you awaken to find that your lucid, crazy jungle fever dreams have passed. You could have sworn you saw like weird giant snakes with wings flying about with storm clouds over their heads. You have no idea what the fuck was happening. But as you guys awaken up the next morning, you guys come down the stairs to find Kip and his mom, Grassy, sitting at the inn with the other bar patrons all looking about. As Grassy goes, "Oh, you're all up now, are you? Did you all have a good sleep? Oh, and I see your dwarf friends up as well."
Yeah, thank you.
Good morning.
It was pretty comfortable. Forgot about
There
this
it
music.
I think
There it is.
you might need to change it.
I forgot about this music. Oh
I'm
my
not gonna
god.
force you, but I think you need to change it. Just my opinion, though.
It fits. It's Kip's theme song.
It fucking is.
I joined, and the other music was playing, and I thought, that song was just a goof. It was just a meme. He thought
Yeah.
actually, and then it started.
It is a meme, but apparently it's a serious meme.
It's Kip's theme song. Let's fit. If you had to give Kip a song, this is it.
Yes. But
So as you guys wander down, you see Kip at his table, kind of his tail wagging, going as he's kind of like into a bowl of some sort of food or another, kind of going. As he looks over at you, he's kind of like a bit of food kind of coming off of his jowls. He looks, "Oh, you guys are up!" And he kind of gets up and like rushes over to see you guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a no, bro.
It's
It's
a
a
no.
no town.
Kip.
Otley, are you up? Do you want to hang out today, Otley? Since you guys could be gone soon, it would be fun to hang out, right?
I look over at Archon and Talitha because I know Welcome has no idea what the fuck's going on right now.
I mean,
Can we hang out for a day?
Well, I mean, Kip did want to go on a little hunt with Archon.
fuck.
You guys can hang out. And I'll watch with Lou, like just in like in a tree.
Aw, you should hang out with us, Otley. Come on. He just grabs Otley and kind of picks him up under his arm. We should all hang out together. Yeah. Just starts walking out.
Haven't eaten yet. Yep.
Look, how does a hunt sound with you?
Oh, you haven't eaten, Otley? I'm sorry. He
So
rushes.
overwhelmed right now.
Trust me, you get used to it. Kinda.
Kip rushes back over. So sorry, Kip, and he just takes Otley's and plops him down in front of the bar.
Oh,
Oh my
thank
god.
you.
Okay, you don't get to it, but
As he does so, Kip's looking around and finally notices the new up. Oh, you're up! And rushes over to see Welcome. Hello, my name's Kip. What's your name?
You repeat that, but like 50% slower.
Oh, sorry. My name's Kip. What's your name?
The name's Welcome. Looking like over like past Kip slightly to the others, like what the fuck is going on?
By the way, so you
Welcome
can
back
get a
to
better
Land of the
picture,
Living.
this is Kip.
Telepa's just like she takes to one of the stools. She's just trying not to laugh.
Welcome. He's the town warrior.
Oh, the town has one.
Only
Apparently.
one, and it's Kip.
Yeah, it's Kip.
Well, my dad was a town warrior before me, but my dad passed away, so I'm taking over for him.
yeah. Apparently, his dad was a hero of some kind, trained him since childhood. So,
This is a lot to take in.
it is.
Especially after your own version of a sword coma. I think you were ill, but you know what I mean.
I think you guys got stung by fucking mosquitoes or something. I don't know.
It's just a fever. It happens.
I bet it's like sentient plant pollen.
Where
Makes
exactly
you
are we?
high.
This is definitely not the port town.
You sure about that?
This isn't
It's
Shell
not.
side. This is Holundus.
Yeah, so next town down.
Oh, Hollandis. I correct my entry. in the diary.
Hundalis, I meant that. Hundalis.
Hondalis.
Knoll Town.
How long have I been out for?
Roughly 3 days.
3 days? Yeah,
Yeah.
3 days. Hotel that said.
Oh. It's like a little mini existential crisis, like go across Malcolm's face.
Well, it's not like you've been transported like a year. It's not like too bad.
Not gonna lie, you didn't miss much. Like, at all.
You missed Teletha's sick driving skills.
Thank you, Alias.
Welcome. I'm just telling the truth.
Quietly enough so that only Archon can hear. Oh, maybe that explains the nausea.
Could be.
So what exactly are we doing right now? What's the plan?
Well, we stopped over this town really. Just like we arrived yesterday.
Yesterday night,
But we are-
actually.
Yeah, yesterday night. So we're just making our we haven't spent a day yet here.
Save that, kiddo. Kind of points toward Kip. From a croc. Got his ass back here. Got free rooms for the night. That
You
wasn't
also missed Kip and Archon doing a little spar,
bad. Oh yeah.
How's the back of your
and
head?
Atlius showing off a little.
What do you
The
mean?
back of my
I was
head.
just having a demonstration.
No, he's not talking to you, he's talking to Kip.
You lit a tree, Atlius.
That was an accident.
He lit 3 trees. I put them all out.
They were all accidents. I bury my mouth.
Still classified as it showing off. Grumble all you want, it changes nothing.
Welcome's just
Alright,
talking to
buffer.
Kip now. He's like, what, you got out of that fight without a concussion?
Kind of like looks at you with a odd he head tilt. What's a concussion?
Right. Yep, you know what? Don't worry about it.
Nah, I took mercy on that one.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, Archon.
Sure you do.
As he looks over at Archon, goes, Mr. Archon's really strong. He was a good fighter. We had a lot of fun fighting.
I haven't been able to find anything he doesn't have fun.
As I eat my food, I glare the direction of Kip just behind him like murr.
And I also met Mr. Otlius, who's almost my age, and we're good friends now, because it's always nice to have someone my age, because there's not a lot of people my age in the village.
When he turns around, all his media is like, "Oh hi!"
Welcome just shoots you a really weird look. Oh yeah.
He gives you like a dismissive hand signal that's like, "I'll talk to you later."
Well, alright then.
But in any case, we were all supposed to go like for a hunt today and have some fun and go check out the village and hang out. Do you want to come, Mr. Welcome? Because it'll be a lot of fun.
Sure, I can tag along. Not much of a hunter though.
That's okay. I'm pretty good at hunting. All you gotta do is help me hunt, and then we'll get everything we need.
I don't know about
Don't
your
worry,
honor, though.
Fulcrum, I'm not that much of a hunter either.
Yeah, but don't you try like track things like when we were, you know,
Yes,
in the like.
herbs and berries, not animals.
Welcome just like looks at his armor. He's like, well, I'm not exactly quiet.
That'll be okay. Because we just gotta hunt things that'll hunt us first, and then you don't have to be quiet because they'll come after us.
Welcome like stop dead and looks up at this fucking knoll. Sure, that's a way to do it. Fuck, alright, I'm in.
Oh, by the
And
way,
then
in
Mar-
case you ain't convinced yet, there's apparently this big fucking old lizard thing. It's like 3 times the size of that tree.
He points outside. You see about a 15-foot tall tree.
Oh, I misheard you. I thought you said wizard, not lizard, and I was like, what?
It's a wizard lizard.
Oh no!
John just tilts his head.
Why is there a colossal wizard? No one told me about a colossal wizard, but it's alright. It was me. That was I misheard.
Yeah, sure, well.
Sounds fun. Sounds like a way to get these joints a little bit moving again.
On a more serious note, when we leave town, we'll get close to like Rokomas, so there's probably orc raids if we're unlucky.
Yeah, next town down is now Coca Town. Getting raids every once in a while.
Then they built
Well,
like a
knowing our
wall.
luck, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Everybody
I was
follow
about
me.
to say we're gonna get raided. I was about to agree with you.
You know, I hate to say it, but it's just like that should be a total slow camera pan to Otlius.
Always winces in the background, like, ooh.
In case it wasn't obvious, that was very sarcastic.
I know. Just like slow camera pan Otlius, though. Just.
Yes. Alright, well, what's first?
I suppose first we should eat breakfast since Mr. Otlius was hungry, and then we can all head out together.
Well, hard to be
Yep. Alright,
Yeah, that
sounds
works.
good to me. I don't understand why the lot of you are letting me decide what we're doing.
Because you were passed out for 3 days?
And we
See,
already
that-
like did the hangout yesterday.
Now, see, that is just a point that says I shouldn't decide what to do, considering I don't know where I am, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, it's just
Pretty
a
sure
little
there was
fun.
a giant snake somewhere, and I'm very on edge right now.
What?
Wait, Velcrum, can I like do the thing?
If you
And I
must.
point to my head. I'll wait on it. I want to see these snakes.
Welcome Volgrim's just like slowly like looking around the room at this point.
All dogs.
Yeah, you see mostly just gnolls. You see one gnoll kind of look over at you that you see, and he just kind of gives you like a friendly, neighborly farmer wave style thing.
I'll give him like a curt nod in response. So,
Yeah, I kind of
does
sit
this
at the
place have
bar.
drinks?
Yep, has drinks. They got some specialty. Not sure you like it though.
What might
Speaking
that
of,
be?
may I get some tea?
Oh, of course, honey. I'll get you tea right now. And Grassy starts going in a little pot, brews you up a little kettle of tea. You're looking for something a little more, I take it, stiff for yourself, Mr. Dwarf.
That'd be the right of it if you got something.
Well, I gave something to Mo last night as a bit of a nightcap. Perhaps you'll like it. It's something we have a little here, bit of a house specialty. As she brings out what looks to be a glass of various liquids, one of them happening to be this bright yellow liquid, then you get like this dark brown liquid, followed by milk, as she mixes them together with some ice cubes in it. There you go.
And that's their specialty.
This looks concerning, and I'll just bottoms up.
Kind of tastes like a banana milkshake.
Well, that wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's called a monkey's lunch.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Volgrim just like kind of like deflates. He's like, ah, not what I wanted.
Not what I wanted.
Told you.
Cat looks over. Well, is there something else you'd prefer?
Do you have anything with alcohol or coffee?
That was alcohol.
both.
That was banana liqueur and Kahlua. It had a kick to it.
Something stronger.
Oh, okay. It had a.
Like,
it had,
there's
had
a kick to it. It's the equivalency of like 2 shots in there.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you mention that then? You said
Sorry.
it was a banana milkshake.
It tasted like a banana milkshake, but it has a kick.
Alright, never mind then. He's pretty much fine. He's pepped up.
Well, anything else y'all after? Since you're all heading off with my dear little boy to go out for a hunt, apparently.
Just
Indeed.
check on my gear. Check I've got everything. Where am I? I have 3 Oh, did I lose a javelin? Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I think you lost one in one of the later fights.
Damn. Oh well.
I did 2 against that croc, but I'm left.
As long as I got all the important stuff, I'm good to go. Yeah, I got all my important stuff. Nothing like a good tussle to wake you up in the morning.
See, there you go.
Okay.
By the way, I know you're dealing with enough at the moment, but if we're actually going hunted, I should warn you. My storm ain't been doing anything since.
What, that thing that like
What?
happens and messes us all up, it's just not working?
Yeah, that.
Why? Are you
Yeah,
sick?
Suck.
Maybe. After I
Or-
almost fucking died.
Or have you actually grown a heart now, so now it doesn't do anything?
Fucking kidding me? I'd still do it if I could.
Tell the sips your tea.
So you can't do it even if you try?
I've already tried.
What, like
Did you look
now?
constipated?
He points at Alias. Kid. Points at Welcome. No. Fuck it.
Look, I don't know what you want from me. Y'all keep talking like I've been here for the past 3 days.
Saying you didn't miss much.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it's
you
traveling.
losing your slight bit of magic ability is something.
You know,
Missing that
that's
is something.
That was new information for me.
yeah,
That's
I
not
haven't
something you missed in the last 3 days.
I haven't told the rest of you. We're doing it now because it's important.
So, do you know? Are you just weaker now? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I guess
Or-
so. I
Great.
mean, still got these. I raise a claw.
There's the red sip or my soup.
I'll be fine. Letting you know.
Are you sure? Are you not self-conscious that you have like impotent storm?
His head just kind of like slowly turns to Alias. What the fuck did you just say?
I said, will you be fine?
I'll be fine.
I said, just sit more right.
Another sip of tea.
Okay, as long as you're fine.
Yeah, so I
Alright,
guess you
impotent
guys have to
storm in
worry
the
about
corner. That was pretty good. Circle it.
Yeah, so you bastards know.
Fair enough.
Well, that just sounds like a blessing to me.
Sure it does.
Well, you can fight next to Velcro and not worry about it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Also, it didn't seem like those plants really got hurt with your cold storm anyway, which I still think is unfair. They're in a jungle. They should freeze to death.
It really is.
How many rations did we go through? 'Cause no one has updated it.
Oh,
I have
from
my
3
own-
days?
Yeah, so that'd be
I guess
total.
three
Have
days
not
worth.
deducted it. Yeah, 3 days worth. You were ill.
So 5 times 3 is 15, I guess.
Yeah.
Makes it sound like
What-
a
what
lot
did
when we
we-
do it that way. What's that?
Wait, edit. What did we do with the fucking horses and shit?
Oh,
They're in the
they're you still
stable.
have them. They're just in the stable.
Okay.
No
like the-
casualties. Your horse
like
is
the
still
idea.
alive.
Yeah, there's just like all of these horses and then just the one celestial aberration.
What do you mean? I'm just like a horse, like
It's
everybody
fitting right. It's fitting nicely next to the unicorn in the other stall.
else.
Oh god, Heath.
Unicorn triggered. Okay, so hunting time?
Yeah, I suppose. No one said we're doing anything else.
Hunting time! And you just see him grab Atlas and run out the door.
And
Probably shouldn't.
We better go. The last time Alias was dragged
Lumber's
away, it
off
involved a
the
Fae.
God, that little shit is funny.
That's odd. I never thought you had a sense of humor.
You have been watching.
It's official. Tip's too cute. He's even melted Archon's frozen heart.
Oh
I said he's funny, not that he's fucking cute.
This is why Archon got nerfed, because he caught feelings.
God.
he got feelings.
no! Everyone else got jungle fever. Archon got feelings.
So as
I cast mage armor as
dashes
Help,
out
like,
of the
Kip.
village, it's, come on, Kip, let's go hunting, Mr. Atlas, come on! As Kip like grabs him and just starts rushing down the hall, rushing into the jungle haphazardly. You see him almost like leaping from like tree to tree with Atlas at this point.
Can I get Sentinel, like, as he's like running out of the inn, can I get Sentinel to try and catch up with him and see if Atlas can jump onto Sentinel?
on the
Sure.
horse.
takes you a bit, but
Well, because Sentinel, I can just communicate with Sentinel telepathically, so I don't have to like go out of my way to.
true. But most stables are closed, and he still lacks the opposable thumbs.
God damn it! I mean, he can kick down a stable door. Doesn't matter.
Somebody's just like waking up, and then the fucking horse does the big
Boom.
bird exit. I'm like, what the fuck?
To be fair, I don't know if they'd be wood or thatch, so...
In any case, this was a meme. It's not like he's running off without
Yeah.
you guys catching
No,
up,
I
guys.
I can't believe you guys put Sentinel in a common stable.
Where
What,
else
he's not a
were we?
fucking horse?
Where else are we gonna put him?
He's not just a horse. Just leave him. Let him do what he wants.
That's the second
That's
rubbish
not
I've
the
ever-
step.
Suppose they could have left him out in the jungle to get eaten by Big Ben.
Ah, we could
Get
use him
him
as
a rune.
Can't you just unsummon him like I can, Lou?
No, I can't do that.
Why not? They're celestials, aren't they?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay. I don't know how paladin spells work.
As,
Where are we going? Ez just continues to yell in the distance.
oh, we're heading after a hunt. And he looks over to you. By the way, what's so special about the horse?
Oh, well,
well-
Prim just like created it. Not really created it. I just like summoned it from nothing, like I do with Lou sometimes.
That's
I think
amazing.
it's like descended from the heavens or something super grand.
Yeah, he's a bit of a special case.
What were the stats for your thing again?
I used the warhorse stats.
I thought I had them, but it looks like I'm missing them.
You can pull him up real quick, yeah?
I just gotta.
It's just wolves.
Yeah, it's just a warhorse, but it has higher end. It has a 6 intelligence.
Yeah, I know. It's just if you're taking it out, I have to put it out.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I don't have an image for it at the moment, but a horse is a horse.
Yeah,
But
doesn't matter because it can't act as like a combatant. It can only act as a mount anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I just need to know the stats for the case of things happening, if things happen
Yeah.
to it. So anyways, as you guys move along the jungle paths, you come across what looks to be a interesting area. As Kip kind of like sets Otlius down and starts kind of sniffing the ground about him. He goes,
Doing?
I'm hunting. Trying to see if I can find something.
While we're meandering about in the jungle, I would like to also look for any herbs.
Okay, you can roll me a nature check.
Okay.
I will join Kip in his hunt.
Oof, okay,
Not in the
so
same way he's doing it, but
you can roll me an either you can assist Kip or you can take the advantage survival, your pick, or you can both roll individual survivals.
his wisdom, if I remember correctly, is lower than.
Actually, it's probably
It's
higher
high.
than yours. Kip's stats are 19, 18, 18, 12, 14, 14.
I'll
Yeah, so
do
I
it.
gotta-
My wisdom's so high.
I got a 15 in wisdom, so I'm good. I'll take.
It's all the same. Yeah. You might as well take the advantage, yeah, because you'll have a
Mhm.
higher modifier.
Well, I don't know about the rolls though.
So you said, I mean, you guys go about hunting. You do eventually, after a bit of time with Kip's assistance, pick up a trail. Right? It
Trail
seems to be
what?
like flattened out jungle, as if some large creature was kind of moseying through.
Yeah, that's probably Bessie.
Oh no.
Large, not gigantic. When I say
Oh no.
trees have been smashed, you hear screaming villages.
Yeah.
Godzilla appears and laser breaths you all. End of the campaign.
Yeah. Okay, so
Ah, I
that
climb
ain't
onto Sentinel.
your old Bessie.
As you guys move about, Kip's kind of looking about his. I think we'll follow this way. We can find something to hunt.
Hold up. Is that Bessie, or is it?
Huh? That can't be Bethy. If it was Bessie, the trees would be broken. He looks up like the 10-foot, 15-foot tall trees all over the place.
Fair enough.
So what is it?
He kind of looks down at the tracks and kind of sniffs them. Not sure.
Yeah,
This-
it's kind of hard to tell through all the flat and shit.
But I don't think it has fur.
So another like maybe a bigger gator? Maybe like the gator's like mom?
Maybe it was Archon sleepwalking.
Maybe.
Shit, you caught me.
Trying to find his lost storm.
Well, it seems like he would have been angry enough.
So we hunt Archon?
I just kind of step over.
Really?
to
No.
Kip looks over and just grabs
Ow!
Archon's arm. Caught him!
Punch him in
He
the
did it,
knee.
Kip.
Yeah.
I'm on Sentinel, so he can for sure do it.
I know.
Yeah. I just kind of smack.
Ow!
Not like I don't make a concentrated effort to punch him in the knee. It's just how high he is. So
I know.
Yeah, no, it's just really funny.
Jeez.
Actually, how tall are you, Archon?
7 feet.
You would be eye level with him on a horse, because Otlius is still a halfling.
Okay.
mean,
I punch
Eye
him in the
level
shoulder.
still means like you can still punch me in the knee.
Yeah, he
I
can.
punch him in the shoulder. Yeah. Just assume
Ow.
that Sentinel's pretty big.
I mean,
All right, let's get moving.
the average horse height is probably on the back is 4 to 5 feet at the most.
Okay.
And warhorses are large beasts, though.
Yeah, but from like
Because
shoulder
they're tall.
down, right? Horses
Yeah,
are only
yeah.
about 4 to 5 feet at the best. I mean, and then you got another 2 feet for Otlius sitting down because you remove his
So he's
legs.
still shorter than me on a horse.
Pretty close, yeah.
I can be as tall as you when I stand on a horse.
You want to get shoved off, kid? Because that's a good way to get shoved off.
Nope, I'm gonna be content and not step on Sentinel because he's the best boy. And I
Good
pass
job.
Sentinel.
All right, Kip, come on.
Yeah!
And could I make another survival check to appropriately track this thing and possibly find out what the hell it is?
Yeah, I mean, technically the first survival check is supposed to encompass that.
No,
I'll allow you to make one more survival check to see if you can acquire anything, but it'll be a flat roll.
Alrighty,
Welcome's just vibing.
fair enough.
You know what? You have no idea what's in this fucking jungle. You have never been to this continent. You know nothing about this continent. All you know is plants come alive and eat people. For all you know, it's a fucking plant.
Are
Yep.
you-
Yeah!
What the hell do you?
Here, I'll roll a survival for Kip.
You don't have to, but yeah.
Kip looks at it, kind of scratches his chin. I'm not sure, but I think it could be. It's not a snake because you can see footprints. It's got 4 feet, and it's heavy.
Most things do.
Yeah,
Is it hoot?
it's
Does it have
probably
claws?
nope, no claws.
Okay.
Roundy feet. It weighs a
Well, that
lot,
makes
though.
me
You can
feel
see from the
better.
indent, it weighs a lot.
Could it be an elephant?
Could be.
That would explain the size.
We're gonna
Yeah,
hunt
alright.
an elephant.
Yeah, I could do that.
Are you on Sentinel, Cam?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so Archon's gonna start walking in that direction. Kind of try to wait until I see lesser devastation and start stealthing.
You do see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
is making no like real effort to help. He's just watching.
Yeah, it's fine.
As you guys.
No, you go.
I'm just saying, honestly, I'd feel a lot more fucked if you guys weren't here. So, I'm fine with you guys just chilling.
Wilbur, what do you think about Kip?
Well, given the fact that in the 10 minutes that I've known him, he said more words than Archon has in his entire life.
Good.
Verdict
Good
still coming to a verdict. Don't know what I think yet.
Okay. What do you think
You-
about what we're doing now?
I mean, I'm just here because I guess that's what we were doing.
Okay. Kind of shuffles behind you.
Why do you not want to be here?
Oh, no, I guess I want to be here. It's just, I have a bad feeling. What if it's not an elephant? What if it's like an owlbear?
Then we use the knoll as bait and we get away.
Say that the town needs Kip.
I don't know what you want me to. What do you want me to say? We'll kill it. I don't know.
Sure,
roll with
thanks.
the
That makes me
punches.
feel better.
Let's just roll with the punches. We'll feed it Archon then. Does that make you feel better?
That does make me feel a little bit better, yeah.
There we go.
So as you
I
guys.
summon Lee just so Sentinel and Lee can have animal adventures together.
Leo just like sits on Sentinel's head.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the pair of them are going, can you believe these two jackasses? Yeah, I know, right?
They're both Celestials. What if like Lou and Sentinel were actually like besties before they both got summoned?
Yeah, I know, right? It's just like
Shit,
they know
right?
each other personally. It's like, yeah, these two never fucking. It's like, why did we get stuck with these two? Out of all the people that could have summoned us. You think you have it bad? My guy just wanders into danger blindly. You know how many times I've been shot because of Otlius?
Lee's my best friend. He'll never talk shit with me. I say, as Lee's talking shit about me.
They're just having a telepathic celestial conversation.
I love that idea, I'm not gonna lie.
Meanwhile, fucking Wilkram's Sentinel's just going up to Lou. He's like, yeah, you know what? If you think you've got it bad, you know how much chainmail chafes the back?
They just start arguing and nobody's the wiser.
Yeah, just exactly. It's all an interplanetary psychic talk between the two. So as you guys continue moving forward, you find that the land area where the tracks kind of start leveling out. As you guys approach what looks to be a stream up ahead.
I'm gonna start stealthing, and yeah, I forgot to mention Archon bought a longbow, so now he's gonna pull that longbow off his back and knock a couple arrows.
And
When does he use a bow? I just play by play commentate behind Wilbur. Too welcome only.
I've never seen him use a bow either. This will be interesting.
Alright, so I'm gonna try to.
One
stealth
goat
and-
says he'll
Yeah,
miss.
roll me a stealth
and
check
his
as you
first shot.
approach.
I'll take that bet.
You too.
Oof. Aha! So you go
Oh, man.
stealth
One of you
forward. Unfortunately, this is a large green foresty jungle, and you, big white lizard, stick out like a sore thumb as you
Gotta be
slowly
done with this
approach.
shit.
As you approach, you look over, and when you get closer, you see the prey, who is drinking from a stream, but does look over to notice you. The prey is not what you thought. It is not an elephant. Though the size is similar-ish, a little smaller. What strikes you as weird, though, is instead of, like, thick skin, it looks like it's got a large, scaly hide, a long tail, and 3 massive horns on its head. You've never seen anything like this.
Alcon just stands up as it watches him. Kip, what is that?
That's a Triceratopses!
Tricera fucking what?
Triceratopses! They're like,
The ceratopses.
That's a Tricera. Hurry up and shoot it so we can determine who wins our fucking bet, asshole.
unfortunately, as you, Kip, are talking, as the Triceratops looks over at you, it looks friendly, as it kind of just looks over at you. It looks young, right? Not quite full grown, Kip would tell you.
We're gonna fight this.
But
the mom.
as you kind of draw up and look over, you also start hearing other things approaching from the distance. And the
So you know
Triceratops...
what I'm-
Oh.
Sorry, Alcon is just like talking to Kip, kind of a little distracted. Alright, so you know what I'm worried about is that's one of fucking Bethy's fucking sons. As whatever.
No. Bethy walks on 2 legs. Bessie's a Trirexaton.
Not helping.
Just like... And, as, you guys look over, out of the bushes emerging around this Triceratops, he all of a sudden looks around and kind of starts to kind of give it like a bellowing scream of, as you hear, as out from emerging from the bushes, you see 5 large creatures walking on hind legs, lizardly spikes, kind of yellowy green scales, sharp teeth and large claws emerging, all on their eyes on the Triceratops, and the big white Archon standing in the middle of the jungle.
I missed a fucking mountain.
Now you see, those things look like Bessie.
Oh, great!
And at that point, with the party standing behind them at a distance, we will bring up the battle map and people can roll some initiatives.
I knew it.
See, no, those look like a Bessie. Oh, great!
So these are the things that look a bit like Bessie.
Only you can start forest fires.
God, they're really close to me.
Not mind if I do.
Why are why are they that close to me?
Because you guys are hunting and they emerged in the woods
Oh.
and nope.
Alright, sure. I could deal with that.
No, I want to know what this is.
I
want to know.
Wow.
-2 ducks. -2 ducks.
Okay, 40.
This is a really good fight to get a nat 20, actually. I'm quite happy.
I remember
I rolled a nat 20 until it's still moving before me. -2 ducks.
A second as I get some music going. Where is
So because my mount is the like the magical steed, it's just sharing my initiative, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool.
One,
I've honestly, because I've never actually done mounted combat, I was just like reading up on the rules.
Am I just gonna be with Welcome
Can if you want. You can jump
on
off.
horseback? That sounds pretty cool. I'll stay on the horse.
Okay, so let me just
Just
get
Welcome
the
always
initiative
like pew pew
descending.
pew pew.
Oh, I forgot Kip. Let us Kip roll.
Okay.
Kip rolled an at 20.
Okay.
That's like that's good, but also like, man, we just wasted all of our net 20.
Right. I was thinking that I was going to be first. Oh, great! I shoot my 2 hours, then I rage. Wonderful.
So Kip goes and looks over at the Triceratops. They're gonna hurt her! And he just rages like, "Rah!" And he uses his bonus action to rage, takes out his battle axe, and just charges the nearest one.
I'm
And-
gonna say the Triceratops and have a Triceratops friend.
He will reckless it.
Alright.
Ooh, does 11 slashing damage. He just cuts into this thing. Whoosh.
Nice.
Archon, you're
I'm
up.
not getting music, by the way, I'm just going to reset for a sec. I'm not getting any music.
Oh, you might have to reload the roll 20
Yeah, I'm
then.
doing. Yep.
Yeah, there's been a glitch with that for the longest time.
I'll just change the volume level, maybe that'll work.
Still not
Oh,
getting
well.
it after reloading?
Nope.
You may have it muted.
I
The
don't.
master volume.
Yeah, let me try rebooting the
fine.
music. No, I
There we
rebooted
go.
it to see if that
I
helped.
was like, oh, my music also broke, but no, it's just Heath reloading.
There we go.
Alright, so, yeah, Archon kind of looking around, taking a cue from Kip. Any particular area where Sentinel's charging?
Or like direction, implied
No,
direction.
Technically, you wouldn't know because you guys, due to the fact you guys are actually going to take a turn to get where you are because you guys stayed back. I just have you on the map because the map's only so big.
Shit. Alright,
'Cause-
so Archon is gonna aim at the one that Kip. Yeah, pulling back the bowstring as a typical archer would do. He's a little rusty. He hasn't used a bow in like 4 years, but yeah, I'm gonna fire both arrows at the same time at that fucker.
Okay. Hey, that hits,
Dang.
and that misses. So you do 7 piercing damage. It strikes into its side.
But I sling it
I
back over
hand
my
Welcome
back,
1 gold piece.
and I will rage.
Okay.
Oh wait, I do that on my turn.
Telitha, you get where you are. That's your turn. It takes your dash action to get there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like I said, you guys had to stay back because nobody rolled stealth checks. Because you guys said you were staying back, so you had to be at least 60 feet back. So, next one is this guy. He will go after the Triceratops.
Oh!
Ooh, and he hits it. But does not knock it prone, as the Triceratops takes 8 slashing damage and just kind of rears its head. Welcome is up.
Okay, so just to clear something up, because Ultius was on Sentinel with me, is he just gonna move? Are we just gonna make it that he moves around with me? Or
I'll
do you
allow
want
it.
just for the sake of ease? I was gonna say, for the sake of ease, do you want to just make it so that he dismounts and we won't deal with that?
I mean, he can move along with you. That's no
I
problem.
won't have my movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the problem, of course, will be is because you are a medium and technically it's 2 small or 1 medium. The mount technically is moving at a pace. I'd say you get where you are, and you still have 30 feet of movement, because you're on a mount.
Oh, okay. Well, the warhorse's speed is only 60 feet, so I thought this would take up all of my move, and I'd just be left with an action.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got your action, yeah.
Okay. Well, since we have reached here, and I only have an action, I'm just going to disadvantage yeet a javelin at that dinosaur that's... Hey, hi, Muffin. Yeet at the dinosaur that's attacking the Triceratops.
Okay. Every time you say that makes me laugh. Just hi, Muffin. You yeet your javelin and it just falls off and like smokes a tree and just kind of sticks into a tree.
Well, yeah, worth a shot.
The Triceratops will try to gore the dinosaur in front of it. And misses, actually.
Ain't that a shame?
Otlius, you're up.
So I'm here now. Action to dismiss Lou because he is a frail boy, and bonus action to give Welcome 1 gold piece in his pocket. Dang. Yeah, that's it. But it's more like I assess on what the fuck that is. Do I know what this is?
You can roll me a nature check for your action. I'll allow it. You recognize them. You've read books. You're not from this area, but you've read a lot of books. And one of the creatures you have heard of is called an Allosaurus. Vicious large predators tend to be kind of dangerous, known to be really fucking fast. And, in fact, so fast that it comes right up and attacks you two. It goes right for Obvious.
Protection, right? Welcome.
Yeah. Sorry, I was a bit distracted by the dog. Yes, I will protect Olius.
And he misses.
Right, Welcome? Right.
I had my mic muted, okay? Because fucking Muffin's like walking all over my...
This one goes for Archon.
It's cool, it was more a comment on...
Missing.
Oh. Okay.
This one goes for Kip. Ooh, that hits Kip. But I rolled the wrong damage, so I gotta roll a different one. So Kip takes 4 damage from his rage, and then he's got to make a strength save at advantage. Double nat 20!
Oh my god, Kip.
What the fuck?
I told you, man. Kip is like...
And this one
That's
goes
what I
to
was
bite
like,
Kip,
you
and Kip just does not able to get past Kip's rugged fur.
He's the town warrior for
5 nat 20s in the first round of combat.
Yeah, luckily none of them with the enemy. Kip goes for his great axe strike again at the Allosaurus he's already whacking away at. That hits for 15 damage. The dinosaur is looking really fucking hurt.
Which one?
The top one. Oh shit,
That
actually
one.
I gotta do something again. I forgot the bite should have been an advantage.
Oh yeah, you're reckless.
That did hit Kip for 5 damage. Archon, you're up.
Oh. Yeah, so that guy's looking hurt?
He's practically on death's door.
Oh, damn it. I'd use my storm right now if I could. Yeah, I
Oh,
will...
it's like, use the storm!
Don't thing!
Shut the hell up! Khan will draw his maul from his back and, take a couple of good swings. Given that everything is, I'll reckless it.
I guess that's part of the thing.
That hits for 14 damage.
Nice.
Still up?
The one that you're fighting has not been touched yet. And that's another 11. Nice.
Alrighty. Let me see. Kind of glance at my shoulder. Welcome, you can handle that.
Yeah, I got it.
Alright.
Talitha, you're up.
Okay. I will actually move a little bit here. And I will fire my bow at this one.
Okay, roll your attack. Ooh, that'll miss.
That will be my turn.
Hey, this Allosaurus will bite at the T-Rex, or the Triceratops, unable to get past its thick hide. Welcome, you're up.
Alright, I will take my my 2 swings at the one that's just attacked Olius.
Okay. They both hit for 21 total damage.
And yeah, I don't really have a bonus action that I can do at this point, so yeah, that's it.
The Triceratops will try taking care of the creature it's attacking. Does just hit and just gores this thing into the stomach.
Oof.
Atlius, you're up.
How's the one attacking us doing?
It's damaged.
Okay. Pew pew pew! Stinking rat! Magic missile all 3 on this guy.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
9 damage.
9.
Boo boo boo. The thing looks a little upset.
Great.
But it's gonna go after Wilcrum and take a bite attack at Wilcrum because it got more hurt there.
It rolls a 2.
Okay, it misses.
Welcome left!
And as you say it, yelled, I lift the shield up and I knock its nose away.
This one goes to bite Archon and just misses. This one goes after Kip. Ooh, that hits. Kip takes some serious damage at 11. Ooh, Kip takes another hit at 7 damage. Kip's looking a bit bloodied at this point, battling off. Kip's turn, he will swing his axe at that one that's been attacking him. Just lops his head right off. Kip's goes like, yeah! Just kind of like takes his bone axe and rips it in half. Archon, you're up.
Kip, watch your ass! And I will, take another couple of swings. I will, I'll do so at advantage. Back at it. It's loading. There we go.
Be reckless, so they both hit.
Alrighty.
23
yeah,
damage,
that's
nice.
the damage.
Things looking really rough.
Alright.
Oh, you forgot to add your raid damage.
Oh shit, you're right. That'd be 8 damage to it.
8.
Yeah, 2 per each hit. I hit 4 times.
Yeah, I'm not going to count the previous ones because I only caught it
Okay.
now. I just for the sake of easiness. But okay, Tell's up.
Fair enough.
Okay.
My bad.
It's all right.
I'm gonna move first. How is this one looking here?
pretty much near dead.
Okay. Alright.
You
I'm going to fire at this one.
which one? Okay.
The one here.
Okay, the top one? Okay.
Yep.
Yeesh.
1 second while you are. Okay, never mind. Yep. Ooh, that will you snap on your finger. You lose your bonus action as you feel your finger snap on the longbow, causing your fingers to kind of move. So Allosaurus attacks and finally hits the Triceratops, but only for 9 damage. Welcome, you're up.
Alright, I'll take my my 2 swings against the one attacking us again.
Okay. Both miss.
Yikes. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's all I'll do.
Yikes.
Triceratops make an attack. Ooh, misses. Otlius, you're up.
Cast Mind Spike on the Allosaurus.
Okay, you want to link me or link shoot the spell so I know this. I can't remember the save throw. Wisdom. Okay.
I thought Mind Strike was no, not intelligent. Sorry, I'm thinking the other one.
Fails. Takes 15 damage.
Yeah, big headache energy. That's it for me.
Okay. Allosaurus' turn will attack Wilcrum again. Because it doesn't know what the fuck magic is.
See, big shiny.
And I didn't say anything.
Yeah. And that will miss again. Whew, I'm rolling like crap for everything.
Except for Kip, apparently.
Apparently, yes. Kip is fucking...
Yeah, but Kip is fucking god.
Attacks Archon. That will hit Archon for 19, reduced to 9 damage.
Fuck.
Glad I was raging. Not that I wouldn't be.
This one attacks Kip.
Yeah, you're always mad.
Ooh, that hits Kip for 14, reduced to 7.
Alright guys, I got my emotional support dog, so if this fight goes badly, I'm alright.
And he's
good.
dead.
Alright.
Kip's up, he looks over, goes, "One sec, Archon, I'll give you a hand!" And as Kip moves there, Archon, you kind of notice that from now on, all your attacks are at advantage.
Oh, I see.
As he
Alright.
gives you some leads, and he will swing at the guy you've been hurting to take him out. You stay away from Mr. Archon! Yeah, just rips his head off.
Christ.
God.
What is with this kid? It's making me look like a fucking clown.
Archon, you're up.
Maybe you shouldn't have gone to clown school then. Hard-hitting insults from me today.
Yes, Archon's gone to clown school. Great idea.
Oh.
So your attacks are at advantage because Kip was in 5 feet of your enemy.
Yep.
Yo, proc that sneak attack, dude.
Right? It's loading. Apparently my internet is being... That's
So
one.
you're at advantage.
Oh, so I am.
Well, that was the first.
They
one,
both
actually.
hit, so just in case they have a crit. No
Boom.
crit, okay. So 8 and 9 is 17. Nice. Tal, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to move up to Kip and give him a Cure Wounds.
Probably a good idea. For the sake of it, I will let you see his health bar since he's an ally you guys are facing with. Oh, nice 11
Nice.
hit points back.
Hell yeah.
As you heal Kip, you just see his tail just wag really, really fast.
Oh,
Allosaurus attacks the Triceratops. That'll hit for 12 damage. The Triceratops is starting to show some wear and tear. It's just getting ripped up and bloodied. Wilcrum, you're up.
Thing didn't. Okay, what? Do. Okay. I'm gonna tell Otlius to Just gonna tell Otlius, just to try and just to keep damaging this thing if it comes after us. But I'm going to move. I'm gonna move to.
Okay.
Personally, I'd say that Atlas is moving his force movement. Like, that's just me.
Well, it gets to make its attack of opportunity unless he disengage.
Yes.
Hmm.
No, I'm going to let it make it the attack of opportunity, assuming that it's still going to attack me.
Yeah. It looks like it's going. Well, I mean, you won't know till you.
Yeah. I'm just that's what Welcome's operating under, assuming he's going. I think that was 30 feet there. Yes, that's where Welcome moves.
Okay.
Something like here.
Nat 22. From.
Wait, I can't crit! Because of my armor!
Oh! 18 damage. You take 18 damage. Could have been worse given
Adamantine armor
34.
coming in handy so quickly!
You take 18 damage, Wilcrum.
Wait, you have adamantine armor?
Yeah, he picked it up in the dungeon.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh my goodness. And upon moving here, Welcome is going to cast... He's going to cast Bless on Archon, Kip, and Telethar.
Okay. Sorry,
Are you okay?
Yep. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, you watch as the Triceratops, like, grind into this fucking Allosaurus and just kill it, and just kind of, like, dings. But it does, so you kind of notice that it's kind of getting a little woozy and kind of falls over. Atlas, you're up.
Oh. How dare you do that? Bam! Hungry. Just cantrip.
That hits.
And then the Triceratops died.
It will attack Atlas this time.
Protection.
Misses. That one's dead. This one goes after Archon, since Archon's the one that attacked it.
Okay.
And misses. Kip's turn. It will go up and go, die! And just swing his axe recklessly. Ooh, misses this time, unfortunately.
It gets the D4.
Oh, yeah, that's right, you got Kip, so he will automatically hit for 9 damage.
Hell yeah.
Yay, bless.
Because 1 is all he needed. Our AC 13. Archon,
Okay.
you're up. You have advantage strength still.
I do. There's something going on here. And
As you feel Kip's leadership fill you. 19 damage. Nice.
how's it looking?
It's really rough. This was the biggest and hardiest one out of them all.
Okay. Well, Archon's just kind of gonna shift his feet over this way, and yeah, we'll be fine.
Telethar,
That'll
you're
be
up.
it.
okay. I'm gonna toll this boy here.
Nat 20, so it fails.
Oh,
That one's dead. You're up, Wilcrum.
I'll just take my 2 swings at the one that's attacking us again.
Okay. I'll finish it off with the first swing, actually.
Oh, okay. So if I finish off with the first, I can't move and then take my second attack, can I? It has to be part
Yeah,
of
you
the
can.
same action.
Nope. I always allow split up
Ooh.
attacks.
In 5e,
Okay,
that's the
then-
normal thing.
Yeah, 5e, you're allowed
Well,
split up attacks.
Okay, sweet.
I
So
mean,
then I'll
the
just head over-
disadvantage is the enemy's allowed to do it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll move over to here. And then I'll have Otlius just in that square behind me. And I'll take my second
Advantaged attack. So just roll
Advantage.
again with advantage.
Oh,
Roll one more
yeah,
time
I'll roll.
because you rolled the die already twice. So roll this one with advantage. So 12 damage as you crack into this thing. It's not looking good.
Very close to a crit. Very close to a crit there as well.
Triceratops
Alright,
is
yeah,
unconscious
that's
on the
my
ground. Otlius, you're up.
Lightning bolt.
Just obliterates a welcome in front of him.
Yeah.
And the horse on top. Because it guys go through the head of fucking
And
Sentinels.
like 100 feet of force.
I'm a fire in my
on
laser.
fire.
Blah. I cast Mind Spike.
Oh
At
boy.
just a second. No, at third. Fuck this thing.
Okay.
So how do you want to do it?
Awesome. There is a rift from the back of its skull all the way to the bridge of its snout, and it from that rift stars little glittery star-like motes just sparkle outward and Pachoo! And the raptor's eyes roll back to its head, and it falls to the ground, and then the rift fades, and there's no wound.
As you guys watch this thing just have a seizure and just fall to the ground as a brain aneurysm kills the dinosaur.
Wait, what?
As the battle ends and you look over, Kip goes, "Oh no!" And he kind of dashes over towards the Triceratops lying on its side. Aww.
Wait, is it friendly?
I will.
He looks over. It looks sick.
Alright,
I can probably help with that, Kip.
I'll maneuver Sentinel over to it. Cause can I cast my Lay on Hands through Sentinel? Because I can do it with spells.
I would say no unless it specifically says. Because Lay on Hands is technically not a spell.
Right. Okay. Well, then I'll just hop down, and I'll chuck 5 Lay on Hands into it then.
So as you cast it upon it, the creature kind of looks up a little bit more confused as it seems to be getting healthier and nicer. And Kip goes, "Wow, that was really great, Mr. Welcome. 1 second." And you look over at Kip, and Kip just starts going.
Alright.
That's not what I was expecting, but yeah, sure.
And the Triceratops goes.
You can talk to animals
uh-huh.
again, because it's a racial thing.
Actually, it's because he's a fucking totem, so he got speak with animals as a spell.
Oh. Okay. I forgot about that part.
No, this is interesting. I'll cast Detect Thoughts and see if I can figure out anything. I'm linking it, but that's always a wall of text.
I know, I'm just
Surface
checking.
thoughts only.
It's gotta be a creature of 3 or higher. I just gotta check the Triceratops' int.
More Kip.
Well, Kip. Okay, you're going after Kip specifically. More so, but I'll check if you want to get the T-Rex as well. I just need to know what the T-Rex's int is, or the Triceratops' int is.
Yep. I do want to
Does-
know their conversation. If it's oh, I can't read the Triceratops' mind.
You can't read the Triceratops' mind, no. But you're basically, as you're gathering Kip's conversation as he's talking, it's "Oh, how you doing? Oh, you were sick? Well, that's better now. What's your name? Sarah? That's a funny name for a T-Rex, for a Triceratops."
Oh.
But brownie points to
I
anybody
get
who gets
the
the reference. I was about to say. But brownie points to anyone who gets the reference.
I'm confused.
I'm gonna go cry in a corner.
I'm a tiny child. I have not been in this world long enough to get your weird old man references.
Oh, I get
It's
it.
from Littlefoot!
Land Before Time.
Oh. Land Before Time. I haven't watched that show either.
I
know
think I
of the
watched
show.
that when I was like fucking 5 or something.
Sarah was the name of the Triceratops.
Yeah.
And as Kip has this conversation with the Triceratops, it gets back up and starts nuzzling Kip. Aww! I think she wants to be friends.
Aww. Is
What's-
Sarah alone?
Yeah, Sarah apparently had her mommy die recently and is all alone and was just wandering the woods. Apparently whatever killed mommy was in Sarah, but Mr. Wilcom took care of that.
Oh.
You know,
Sucks to be
Kip,
her.
if Sarah likes you, she could make a good hunting partner with you.
Turns back to Sarah. Just starts going on again. Seriously, did she like that? As you see Kip kind of like jump on top of Sarah's back, mounting it.
Archon kind of like his head turns slightly tilt and he gives a nod.
I'm just gonna use. I used up. Sorry, just interrupting. I used up 10 layer hands on myself, and I'll use the last 10 on Kip.
Okay.
Just go around doing some little first aid.
As Kip
Is
heals
the
up his...
town gonna be okay with you bringing a Triceratops?
My mom might say he's not allowed in the house, but I think it should be okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about the kid. He's basically their warrior. It wouldn't check.
Right. He's
Speaking of
town
which,
warrior.
you see him just start picking up these giant allosaurs and start tossing them up.
Right.
As he starts
So about
collecting.
that,
Yeah.
actually, right, hell, we got a problem.
What's
Those
that?
things look a lot like Bessie, right?
They're a little bit like Bessie, yeah?
Yeah. So, if there's a chance those are her kids, she's gonna be pissed. If she can actually track us, we're gonna lead her right back to town.
Is anyone going to explain what the fuck Bessie is?
I
I
don't
know,
know.
it's just a big lizard. I don't really.
They didn't explain it more than that. It's just a really big fucking.
He kind of looks
Do I
over.
know if
You, with your previous nature check, know these things are not related to whatever the fuck Bessie is. You know these things are full grown.
like allosaurs can't grow?
No, this is as big as allosaurs get.
Okay. This is. I think it's different, Archon. Like this is as big as these ones can get.
I think so. So what? They're a different
Yeah.
species.
I think so. Yeah. Well, Bessie at least is not an Allosaurus. That's what these are. I read them in a book once.
Alright, that works. Besides, keeping him on our back will get rid of any drag marks we need to cover up, so that'll work.
If only Welcome could like summon a celestial wagon.
Wouldn't that be handy?
It'd be so handy. I wonder if somebody already made that spell. That'd be cool.
Well, that does seem like your area of expertise.
That's probably pretty hard. But we're gonna take this to town now? Is that the plan?
Yeah. We gotta take it back for food.
Yeah, exactly. Gonna be a lot
mean,
to handle, and I think this
We
one's
could, do you think we could rope a bunch of it up and just have Sentinel here drag it back to town?
Well, Sentinel
That's a
and
good idea.
Sarah?
You just see him like grab a bunch of rope out and tie him up to Sarah, and Sentinel's like, "There we go. Hey, I bet you Sarah and Sentinel could be best friends."
Just in Dwarvish, I'll just go up to Sentinel and just be like, sorry about this, you're just gonna have to bear it for the moment.
Oh, I can understand them.
Yes, you can.
Kip cannot. Let's skip
Oh,
that.
he's talking in beer speech again.
Dwarfish is just common with a slur. So as you guys, sorry, I couldn't help it. I thought that was
We made that exact same joke in the Horde campaign last week. Well, not the exact same, but like, I can't remember what thing it was. It was just like common is just. Oh no, that wasn't the Horde campaign. Sorry, that was
It was
different campaign. That was the one that I ran, I think.
I was about to say, who in the Horde campaign speaks Dwarvish?
Yeah.
No, it was in some other campaign. I think we made the same joke, where it's like some dialect is just. No, I think it was the Horde campaign. Some dialect is common. Just... No, I don't think so. I can't remember what it was.
Oh no, it was troll.
Yeah.
We did a joke with troll, but
there
it wasn't slurred, but yeah, it was another just a variation.
It was like
stupid.
It was literally
Similar
just
game.
common, but like nobody could understand it.
Yeah, I think it was like pig Latin or some stupid gay. It was just common with like a variation, stupid variation. But anyways, as you guys gather up the kill, as Kip ties the ropes and you guys start pulling your prey back towards the town, which isn't too far away. You guys were only out like a few hours out of town.
Sentinel doesn't struggle too much, does he? Like, it's not too much of a burden on him.
It probably would have been, but you're gathering that Sarah is more than enough.
Yeah, right, fair enough.
It's helping Sarah. I mean, it might have been a little too much for Sarah, but with the pair of them, they're able to pull these things.
Okay, that's good.
Alright. So could we take a quick short rest out of character, too?
Yeah, you guys can take a short rest.
No, you can take a short rest.
You can't tell me what to do.
I meant
Yeah,
out of
get
character, but that works too.
Yeah, we'll do
Get
both.
out
But
of
yeah, we
here.
can take a break. Yeah, you refer to a break. But yeah, we'll take
Right.
15 break.
Look, I'm trying to be funny, okay? I'm not good.
Maybe if you paid attention when you went to fucking clown school.
Great
Archon
this
with
right
red
there.
light.
The joke comes around! It was worth it.
Fucking hell.
Archon with the red snout? Hell yeah.
Oh my god, no.
My dad went to clown college. He's like, finally I can be proud of my father. By the way, I think your AC's wrong, Archon.
It isn't.
Oh, I
My
guess you got, yeah. Con
Yeah, I got
or
the +1 from the feet, yeah.
which feat? Oh, Dragonhide, yeah.
Dragonhide, yeah. Which, by the way, I meant to bring that up. I think the claws work.
Oh wait, while you aren't wearing armor, you can create your AC is 13 plus your Dex modifier.
Right, I'm not using that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So what part
Because
is
my
your...
con is higher than that.
I know, but you can't flip that, eh?
Oh. Yeah, what did I get? Was
So-
that a different?
Is it,
One
is it
second,
your
one second,
shield?
one second.
Because sometimes you swap to your shield.
Yeah, it gives him
Sometimes there's my
18 AC.
shield.
Because your AC is 16 without
Was I
anything.
thinking
Because
of
you
taking a
can't...
different feat? One second.
Yeah, because that does not... You cannot flip your con with your Dex. You can't say, I would rather use my con modifier because I'm a barbarian. That's not how it works. That's the one that gives you your unarmed strikes.
One second. I think I might have. Blah blah blah. Yeah, how did I get that? There has to be something. One second.
I
'Cause I-
bet.
Got this somehow. Was it? It wasn't an item.
No, you don't have a ring of protection or nothing.
No. How did I?
I think
Was
you
it-
just messed
You know
up
what?
your AC.
Was it
Archon.
shield?
There's no problem with it.
Maybe
It's shield of
maybe
faith.
at some point, yeah, Shield of Faith got applied to you and you forgot to remove it.
No, I don't do that. I just do that mentally.
Yeah,
That's
his
weird.
AC should be
Maybe-
16. Yeah.
Reckless, danger
Well-
sense. Huh.
Too bad, but
It's not the end of the world. Just
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I just noticed
I'll
that when I
fucking-
looked at your
yeah,
sheet, it's like your AC's wrong. I mean, it's 18 with the shield.
Yeah. 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 Huh. Eh.
Not a huge issue. In any case, as you guys head back to town, you guys we will take a 15-minute break and we will come back. So as you guys wander back to camp, pulling the bodies in there, you guys approach the grassy place. As you reach the end, Kip kind of comes out of the outside and off the top of Sarah and kind of runs over and goes, "Okay, guys, I think everything's good now."
Yeah.
But I'll take this back in to see so mommy can start so mom can start cooking it up and getting it ready for everybody. And if you guys want to come in and help me out, get everything set up, that'd be great too.
Set up.
I mean, we gotta get things cooked up. We gotta chop it up. We gotta get it ready for dinner. We gotta put them in a steak. She starts listing like a million prep lists.
Sure, I'll try and help. Gladly.
I can help.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah! And kind of like grabs you guys. You coming too out this?
I realized that I haven't really been much in town yet, so I'm just gonna walk around to see what shops you guys have.
Alone.
You can
Okay,
make sense of
maybe
it.
not. I'll say.
I just love that. On second thought, no.
I don't know, maybe the horse is a good idea. I don't know if up to it.
Sentinel's smart, but yeah, no, I'll help.
Alright.
So as you guys enter the grassy place, you see Kip kind of grabbing like the dinosaurs and just running them back quickly to the back room and tossing them onto the back shelving. At this point, the room is just like stuffed with dinosaurs, dead dinosaurs,
And one crocodile.
half-eaten crocodile. As you see, Grassy watching Kip running back and forth with these dinosaurs one at a time. It's like, Kip, darling, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, Mama, I got a bunch of things for food. Like, it just like picks one up, runs over, like tosses it in, runs back out. Kip. Oh, by the way, Mommy, I got something you gotta meet. He's like, Kip, what are you talking about? Look, watch. And he runs over and he gets like this whistle, and out in this thing, you see this giant head just stick through the window. Kip? Her name's Sarah? And she's my new friend. She just starts patting Sarah's head.
I already told him she can't stay inside.
Well, it would appear you all had a bit of an adventure with my son.
Yeah.
He convinced us to go hunting with him.
Sorry, Avalon, what'd you say?
I said he convinced us to go hunting with him.
Well, I'm glad to see it all turned out well, and you brought in such a nice haul. Just looking at the 5 dead dinosaur meats, each the one the size of a horse or more. But I suppose that'll last for some while. That'll feed the village for some time. We'll have to obviously dry it out and preserve the meat so it lasts better, but should be good. Yeah! And you just see him. You see Kip running back up. Anyways, Mom! Yes, she just starts moving in like a dog. But Sarah's gonna be my, but now that we got Sarah's gonna be my new hunting partner. Is gonna stick with me, so I have someone to hunt with. Well, that's good to hear, Kip. Can I get any of you anything while you're at it?
No, you know what? I think I'm alright, thank you.
Come on, at least you can help me in the back. And he just picks Otlius up like a football and runs in the kitchen with Otlius.
Okay.
As
you know what? Actually, we could use some rations for the road. Maybe some of that.
I'm sure we'll be more than happy to cut up what you could use. And
Well,
just
I'm gonna look for a ration thingy. But this works too.
Just for fun, everybody can just roll me either a survival check or a dex check if you don't have... If
Well,
trying to
You're
go
all
I feel like this is
Leas and
about to
have
go
negative
over.
wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I rolled well. Yay! I was so worried I was gonna roll badly.
It just keeps hacking away.
Dex 3?
Archon actually seems to be decent at cooking. Nothing special, but I mean, they don't live on a
If that
mountain
was
for 4
survival,
years.
if that was survival, that would be 0, guys.
Shit.
So as you look over to see Otlius, who basically cuts himself with a knife as he's trying to debone this dinosaur.
Why did I expect
I
this?
absent-mindedly poke him in the head and give him like a 1 lay on. Oh no, I don't have any lay on hands anymore. Never mind, I used them all.
just poke him in the head. Ow!
I
Go!
poke him in the head like in an
Ow.
absent-minded like I'll heal that, and then have no lay on hands left and don't even notice and continue jumping.
Ollie, come here.
Why?
The knife down.
Doesn't even
Why is
look over and
there-
go, oh, sorry.
Nope, just continue chopping. It's just become routine at this point. He's not used to using all of his lay on hands.
Yeah. I
I
love
find
it.
it funny that it's always Otlius that fails.
This was a thing that I was destined to fail.
So you guys do a pretty good job, especially with all of you combined, just kind of like getting these dinosaurs cut up, rationed out. It takes you several hours, because it's a lot of meat. For your reward, though, so you guys get 30 days worth of rations.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Crash, I'll
Add it to
update
the wagon.
thing. I will update the thing.
Oh, I'm bleeding. Dead.
Ollie, let's come here.
I don't know if you
Oh,
guys have ever
Walker
seen
would.
UHF, but
Yeah, I go to Talatal.
So Heath, I was just looking at my sheet. I bought cooking utensils before we left that town, right?
I think you did.
Yes. It's not in my... I think I tried to drag it into my inventory, but instead it went into my tool proficiencies, because I'm pretty sure I'm not proficient with it.
Ah, shoot,
Let
is that
me-
the right
Yes, yeah. That happens
Uh,
to me sometimes because they're
yeah,
like
Let
different
me
that's
sections.
fix-
It's
let
a
me
kit,
fix that.
so it does that, yeah.
Because I was
No,
gonna
when
be
you,
like,
look
can
it up
this,
in the
I was gonna be like, can
compendium.
this count towards like learning proficiency perhaps? But then I was like, wait, why is it already in proficiencies?
Because when you look it up in the compendium, the first instance of it like coming up or cooks utensils is 2 proficiencies, while
That's
the
the only
item is the different one.
Proficiencies items. There we go.
You need to drag the one underneath items.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, I
the
got
one.
it. I think because if you don't put the apostrophe, it doesn't come up with the item at all. I think that's
might-
probably what happened.
This is what happened to Otlius.
Oh my god.
Terrifying.
just bleeding out from a finger cut. But his Otlius is once again covered in his own blood. But anyways, as you guys,
Does adamantine armor weigh the same as chainmail, or is it heavier?
same weight.
Okay, cool. Because my adamantine armor had 0 weight, so let me just fix that.
Yep.
All right, all good.
But anyways, as you guys prep up the food and start cooking and get everything together, things seem to be going well. You guys, it is getting late in the evening at this point, and you gather that you'll probably have to spend another night in town as the sun starts setting after you have everything together.
Hoping we'd be out by the afternoon.
Can we rent our rooms again, please?
Oh yeah, I'm sure Mom will let you have it for free, so don't worry about it.
Like we should check with her first, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear a voice call from the back. It's all right, I heard. Yes, you can stay for free, obviously. You did more than enough for us getting all that extra food and supplies.
You sure?
Oh, of
I
course.
appreciate the hospitality.
Well, don't worry about it. In any case, yes, you guys can prep up. I mean, it's getting late, but obviously the day's still open. If there's anything else you guys like to do in the evening. So it's about like 5 in the evening right now. So you guys still have a few hours left in the day.
Well, did you want to explore the town then, Otlius?
Yeah, I want to see, like, maybe, like, we might miss something, you know, like, while we were in town, before we could move on to the next.
Oh, yes, well, look around town!
I never actually caught your name, talking to the innkeep.
Oh, sorry, my name's Grassy.
Grassy. Does this town stay, active at night?
Oh, it's pretty active at night. Most gnolls tend to be a bit nocturnal in nature.
Alright, well, seems like a good time to explore a bit then.
I'm sure you guys are around. Once again, picks up Otlius. Let's go!
He's just limping his arms, like, take me away.
William kind of, like, reaches out for a second, and he's just like, alright.
So Kip runs out the door with Otlius to show you guys around town.
I summon Lee, and he'll just perch on Welcrum's head like they went this way.
So Kip starts wandering you guys through town. Is there anything specific you guys are looking for, or you just want Kip to give you guys the
Let's look around.
the tour?
I forgot to mention this when we were at the fight. Am I able to pick up that javelin that I tossed at the start of it?
Yeah, sure, that's not a problem.
Yeah, I was wondering about my arrows as well.
I forgot about the javelin.
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow the arrows. Though, Dev, you did lose 1 arrow from your nat 1.
You did add that 1 gold piece, right? Well,
Yes, I added it.
Okay.
I think typically there's a rule that you can retrieve half of your ammunition from a battle, but I don't remember what that is. So.
It might be. I think it depends on your ammunition, too. I think with something like javelins and hand axes, because they're much sturdier than arrows. Yeah. Like, they don't break. Arrows do shatter on impact, though, if they miss especially.
Yeah.
Yep, so I don't really
I'm
need
not
to buy
looking for anything. Yeah, not looking for anything in particular. It's more like having the knowledge that this town has these services in case.
Yeah, we'll just walk around, I suppose.
So Kip will give you guys the tour as you guys kind of walk around, and he was like, "Well, this here's the great village. Over here, you have the smith's house, and you just see this big kind of burly fat gnome with a hammer pounding away at various bits of metal."
Hmm.
Cool.
And over here, we have the healer's tent, and just kind of wanders over. You see this once again. You see another gnoll kind of in a priestly kind of robe, going about with like bandages and such, walking around. See one look like a little gnoll cub having like his finger wrapped up as he's got like a finger cut.
Do you visit this place often, Kip?
He looks at himself. Not really. Why? He says it's like covered in cuts and slashes and scarred to hell.
Because you're covered in cuts and slashes?
Oh! Yeah, get over him.
Oh.
Wipe it off.
Attaboy.
Sounds like someone else we know.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
And over here, after like about 15 or 20 minutes of him showing you, like, it's not a big town. Like, it takes only about a half an hour to see the whole thing. Like, it's a village. You guys wander over, and and here's where the one spot is. And you get this one high-reaching area at the top of the village. This here's a statue to my dad, and you see what looks to be like this large gnoll in like a bear hide and wolf hide and eagle feather cloak, carrying this massive axe statue. Kind of like standing in a strong, heroic pose, looking down upon the village.
Very well carved.
Is very well carved, yes. That was made with love.
You got a lot to live up to here, Kip.
Yeah, I come up here a lot. By the way, and he kind of looks over at the statue. Dad, these are my new friends.
Hello, Kip's dad. Your son's a good person.
At least you just hear in your head, I know.
Did you hear that, Kip?
Hear what?
What does your dad sound like?
He was a bit of a kind of big guy, but little strong, burly, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
your
feel-
kid's taking real good care of the village.
If you hurt
Feels
my
good.
boy, I'll
Alright,
tear you
man.
in half. By the way, oddly, you're the only one hearing this.
You feeling
my
alright
God.
there? Hopkins? You're not coming down with a fever or anything, are you?
No. I look around
look a
while
little
Kip's still
pale.
holding me. Do I see anyone?
So, I
Roll
don't
me a
hear
perception
anything.
check.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking
Perception.
around with them.
Kill me.
And,
Oh!
can I look around with them?
Sure.
Alright.
-3.
Taking a second, apparently.
He's gonna roll lower than Otlius, so I'm calling it now. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8-point
Yeah.
difference, too. Oof.
Yeah.
So
Getting
oddly,
out of them.
you don't see anything anywhere. Archon, you just kind of take a casual glance. You don't really notice anything.
Ugh.
Wolfram's just like looking at Otlius with like a confused and concerned expression.
Telda's gonna step over and kind of like put a hand to his forehead, just check if he has a fever or not.
Sure, roll me a medicine check. You don't gather there's a fever on him, though he does seem a bit wild-eyed.
Alright,
Are-
he doesn't have a fever, so I doubt you caught what the others had.
Thanks, Talitha. I look back at the statue. Look over at Kip, and then back at the statue.
What's your problem?
I'm not sure, like... hello? Look over at the statue.
At least I know I talked to the statue, but that's more of a coping mechanism.
No, it's like... I cast Detect Thoughts.
You don't detect anything.
Okay, like, I do it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm... I hope...
I think that
How
he's
much
getting
magic
too
did
bad.
you use, kid?
I could just grab my head.
Quick, Archon, give him a concussion. That'll set him right.
Oh, good.
No! No!
Come on, it'd be easy.
Oh! What's that
I mean, it's
concussion again?
okay.
Oh,
Is that what happens when you
Sure.
fight Atlas? He says as he picks you up.
No,
You get hit in
Hey,
the head, and your head starts ringing real loud.
Oh.
Mr. Kip's dad, I hope you just keep, look out at Kip and not kill Archon, please. He's fine.
Wait, what?
Atlas, are you okay? Why
You,
are you asking my dad not to hurt everybody?
Well, he was just being a protective father. He looks like a protective dad. Sounds like a
Lad,
protective
it's-
dad.
But it's just a bunch of rock.
Mm,
So, what did the voice say toward Archon? I didn't hear. You cut out.
The voice never spoke to Archon.
Not
It-
to
the
Archon,
voice
but
was
about
Archon.
It
Archon.
just said if you hurt Kip, he'll kill you.
yeah.
Oh, Yeah, that's
Just
fair.
but that was just in
Well, the
general.
exact words
Yeah,
were
that was just in
tear you
general.
in half.
Yeah.
But you know, I have 5 wisdom, man.
Which is exactly why I'm not giving you hints of what's happening. You
Yeah.
don't know.
But I hope you keep watch on us as well as we travel.
Well, I'm sure my
Always
dad
in
will
your
look
town.
to help you guys look great. I mean, it's always good to have people around, right?
Sounds like a terrible idea, kid. I think you need some fucking sleep.
I think I'm
Yeah. You guys are pretty... I guess it's kind of getting late, he says as he kind of looks out into the sky. At this point, everybody can roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll roll for Kip as well.
tired. Do I not roll, Heath? Or
You can roll.
I roll again?
My goodness. All of these subpar rolls! No!
I'll say Talitha is the only one that notices. Talitha, in the distance, you see something flying towards you guys. Erratically.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah?
It seems to be approaching quickly. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm gonna point it out and then cut it back up.
What?
He looks
Oh,
over,
is
goes,
Skip still holding at me? Holding me?
yes, I guess, unless you ask him to put you down.
No.
Javelin
I'm-
throws oddly as an object. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Kip's eyes kind of squint where you're pointing, goes, huh, wait a minute. I know who, something's flying towards us.
Yeah, no shit. I'm gonna take half a step back and settle into a stance.
Oh,
Wait a
no,
minute. I know who that is.
You what?
About
What?
30 seconds. That's Keelik! As you see Kip just start dashing towards the thing flying towards you guys.
You're so holding me!
It's just like full sprint with like oddly as being like a lead weight where he's like like up and down as he's in a full sprint.
Oh. Not hostile. Alright, whatever. Just kind of walk after
like
him.
the
Leisurely pace.
maybe it's the Oracle Warrior.
We should probably catch up. As Walker 2 very casually walks after them.
Yeah.
Lou does Lou pretends that his wings are like those airplane flag signal things. Where it's like they went this way.
So, anyways, since you everybody follows on a casual stroll behind the dashing Kip and the hostaged Otlius.
Yeah, man.
Otlius would be the first to reach it with Kip. As Kip, Otlius, as you two get there, you run for about 15 minutes towards this flying figure as it meets you in the middle.
Shit.
No, it was a distance away.
Okay.
I telepathically ask Sentinel to come meet up with us because I wouldn't have put him in a proper stable this time. I would have just let him chill out like out the back.
Do whatever the fuck.
For shits and giggles, I'll say as you do so, you see Sarah standing next to her. To him. Sarah's just been following Sentinel this whole time.
That's funny.
Sentinel looks a little disturbed.
just in Dwarvish, just a little bit longer.
Anyways, for the sake that you guys will be a few minutes behind, we'll start this scene with Otlius and Kip and the new person, Gillick. So, Otlius, as you approach the figure, you see what looks to be an obvious Aarakocra girl flying towards you guys.
I'd like to
No,
correct
Kip is a
you,
girlfriend.
it's as I get approach towards the figure.
She seems to be of yellow fur. Or yellow feathers, sorry, not fur. And big green eyes, a bit of a weird feather, and seems to be kind of covered in various paint as if, like like her feathers are permanently stained from various painting. As you do,
but does it look like it's actually paint, or is that just the patterns on her feathers, like natural
paint. It looks like it's actual paint. It's not patterns. It's even on her feet.
All right. Okay.
As you approach, though, Keelik, you also notice, because you rolled a decent perception with 11, I'll let it carry over. Keelik looks to be exhausted, as if she has been flying non-stop for an unknown amount of time, and looks on the verge of collapse. And actually, is more or less as Kip is approaching, Keelik is falling out of the air. And as she's falling, Kip just dashes forward, like, Keelik! And just kind of like dashes forward, and just kind of like, with you still in his arms, goes up and catches Keelik as the bird falls on top of you, as he kind of holds out with
Gus to like slow. Can I cast Gus to like slow the descent?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay.
As you cast Gus to slow the descent, the pair of you catch Keelik as she just collapses. Like, Keelik, what's wrong? What's wrong? It's just, Kip has hit you. Yeah, what's going on, Keelik? He's like, the town. We were raided. Orcs, hobgoblins. They took people. Came here looking help. What? Looks over. Ugliest, what?
I would know this. Do I know how far I can communicate with Lou? Is it 100 feet, or is that only
feet.
From like?
Well,
okay.
I mean, the telepathy.
Then I don't do it.
Yeah, the telepathy's a little thing. You can only see through Kip's eyes at 100 feet.
Yeah. But can
the telepathy, I
telepathically,
think, is limitless. It's just the 100 feet is the sensory thing.
Since Lou's with Welcome, I tell Lou to like fucking book it and like turn over to Welcome, like hurry the fuck up.
Well, as
and like guide them to us.
As Sentinel would have caught up with us, he would have jumped on and like.
I mean, you guys were still a few minutes behind again, but at this point, you guys have pretty much are catching up. As you see Kip holding this little bird girl in his arms, who just seems to be exhausted, barely breathing, barely conscious. Since the whole lot of you is here, this is what Keelik looks like.
How far was the town?
Shit.
Kip. Aww.
Oh,
It's a few days from here if you go hard, but if Keelik just got back from the she must have been flying for days non-stop.
Does she look injured, or is she just exhausted?
Exhausted? You'd have to make a perception check to see if you can find injuries. Nothing like obvious, like a missing limb or something, but if you're looking for it,
yeah, might as well. Nope.
Okay, Talitha, you gotta use an Archon. It's more of a medicine check anyways, guys, not perception when you're looking for injuries. But,
then why didn't you tell me to do medicine then? My medicine's the exact same anyway, but...
Yeah, I think the only... Yeah, I mean, in any case, Talitha hit the DC first anyways. Like, okay, guys, you can't just be all looking for the wounds, like 2 people max, guys. 2 people max. Yeah, right, because...
I stabbed you.
Looking for
That's the wound.
checks is kind of something you have to do for up close when you're examining a body.
Oh, okay. I thought you just meant, like, by fire, looking for blood, stuff like that.
I mean, a perception will do that, but if you're, like I said, there was nothing really obvious. I'll say with the perceptions, too, though, at a distance, you would notice that... and again, feathers make it difficult because again, feathers cover wounds.
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
So.
Though, as you look over Talitha, you do notice there are wounds on her. They're days old, a couple days old, hence why they weren't obvious at the start and obviously covered by the fur. But it looks like she took an arrow or 2 into her side.
okay. I will definitely give her a cure wounds.
Okay. feel free to roll that if you want, Deb.
Oh, okay. Yep.
This is so I know. This is for sake of effectiveness. It's always nice to know. Okay, decent. So as you cure the wounds, you see kind of her breathing still goes. She still looks absolutely exhausted. To meta it, she's probably got like 3 to 4 points of exhaustion on her.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
She has.
Get her up on Sentinel. We'll get her back to the inn.
Alright.
I'll got her, and Kip just kind of picks her up and starts carrying her.
Two.
As he looks very concerned for this friend of his.
3 to 4 days, Yeah.
First things first, we gotta make sure she's okay.
Is she unconscious now?
Yeah, she's basically passed out. Basically, you saw when she saw Kip, she kind of passed out when she kind of looked up at him and said her piece and then passed right the fuck out.
Okay.
Yeah, you could tell it was basically she was going from sheer adrenaline and dread. But with seeing Kip kind of let her relax.
Yeah, relief.
Yep. And you guys wander back to the grassy knoll.
Oh, great.
Kip kind of picks her up and puts her up in. She needs rest. I'll take her upstairs. And you see Grassy go, Kip, what's... wait a minute. I will stop the music for this case. It doesn't fit here.
Kip's ears are drooping, guys. This is serious.
Also, shouldn't we have taken her to the healers?
Maybe.
More appropriate music.
There you go.
As he kind of perks up, it's like, we'll get the healer. Just she's got to be okay. We'll just. Mr. Otley, can you grab the healer? I showed you where he was.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Archon.
Take you with you, Archon, and he'll just do some weird stuff if we need.
If
we need to
Teletor
like
looked
things
over
out.
her, she should be fine.
Might as well have a second hand, yeah. Never hurts.
I
I
give
do have a
Archon
question.
Lu.
Alright.
With Lesser Restoration, when you cast that, do you have to specifically like pick something to target, or if you cast it and there is a condition, will it like
Lesser Restoration will cure those conditions, period. The ones that are listed. But exhaustion, unfortunately, is not a condition it can remove.
No, yeah, but like, Welcome doesn't know that. But my question is, like, let's say she has a condition and I'm not 100% sure, like, Welcome doesn't know that she has that. Will casting it just automatically...
Yes, it would remove it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, Welcome will attempt to cast it, because he's not a medical expert. He's just gonna be like, well, I can do this, I don't know if it'll do anything. But, he will cast a Lesser Restoration on her.
Well, I guess actually it says only one disease or one condition, so I guess you would have to know.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, I've never read the spell over closely, but now that I read it, it says one, so yeah.
I feel like it's, like, random if they have multiple, but, I mean, I wouldn't allow a spell slot to be wasted like that.
Yeah, I mean, well, for the purposes, guys, don't worry. It's not like I'm shoving you in battle today. After this, you'll get a rest. But he looks over at you guys.
I'll attempt to cast it anyway.
You attempt to cast it. Doesn't seem to do anything specific. She's definitely not... The only one you could... I mean, honestly, the only condition you would think it could be is poisoned anyways. Because all the others wouldn't make any sense. If she was deaf and blinded, it's got to be poison, deafened, or blinded and paralyzed. If it was one of the other three, you'd know immediately.
Yeah.
Because poison would be the only one that would be hidden.
Yeah, or a disease, if something.
Yeah,
happens.
and then the disease would be if you think there's a disease, you say, okay, I'll try to cure a disease, and if it doesn't cure the disease, then there was no disease.
Yeah. Welcome doesn't know what he's doing. He's just trying his best.
Yeah, nothing seems to change. You do notice though, as Kip kind of carries Keelik up the stairs and kind of puts her in one of the beds to rest. Kip looks up at those. Did anyone go up with him?
Talitha would have definitely gone up.
I would only follow it if they asked.
I'd stay with Wilgrim, wherever he is.
Welcome tried to help. He did his bit.
Okay, so as Kip kind of puts Keelik down, Kip will look over at Talitha, who went into the room with her, goes, I don't know what's happening. I mean, there haven't been orc raids in years. Not since my dad. And what's happening? This shouldn't. Looks down at Keelik, who's basically just breathing very, very lightly. And you just see, in the 2 days you've met Kip, you've seen him happy. Even when he's being chewed on and nearly dead, he's happy. When you saw him see Keelik in his arm, you saw him sad. As you look at him look down at Keelik and what he heard about the orcs, you see something else as his lips go into a feral-like snarl. Something that is attuned to gnolls that you have heard of. Vicious and brutal. And you just hear Kip go, I'm gonna make him pay for this.
Easy, Kip. Wait until she's able to explain what's going on fully.
You just see kind of look at as he's kind of gripping the... Actually, roll me another perception check, Tel.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh!
Talitha, the psychologist nurse. Tel, as you've noticed Kip's hands are gripping the bed frame, and you're noticing it's starting to crack.
She will put a hand on his wrist to kind of like see if he'll untense.
You do so, and you notice his hands untense a bit, and he kind of looks up at you with kind of like these very angry-filled eyes, which I've always been puppy dog bright before. But now to see him have like a darkened swirl to them. Puts you a little off ease, just a tad. It's like... I swear, if Keelik's not okay, I'm gonna kill them all.
Just wait for the healer.
You say that and just hear this little puppy whine as he's just looking over at you like...
Kip is the bestest boy.
It's like, it's okay, Keelik, you'll be fine. Tel's right. The healer will fix you up. I'm gonna make him pay. I'll say about a few more... Huh?
So let's find out what happened first.
Okay. A few more minutes pass. You guys watch as Archon comes into the inn through the main room with the healer in tow. As you guys know, as Archon leads the healer up, he's like, where's the child?
Should be in the kids' room. Come on.
Here.
Upstairs.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. Sorry, what were you saying, Atlius?
I was just pointing them upstairs. That's all.
Okay. As you guys get up there, you see this grizzled old gnoll. Not the same one you saw earlier. This one seems to be the more older and experienced one. You gather the one you guys saw bandaging the kid's finger was probably the apprentice of this man. And he's got this grizzled, graying around the fur, kind of like a much older gnoll. You gather he's much later in his years of life. He's like, this is little Keelik, isn't it? What happened to her? What is going on? She I saw her flying towards us. She was saying she fled back from town and that the orcs attacked. I see. And he starts going over to her and starts peeling out various medicines and herbs, you notice. And starts going...
She ain't too injured. I think it's mostly exhaustion. Must have been flying for at least 3 days.
That wouldn't be my first assessment. There are ways to assist with this as well, for at least a modicum of time. It's important to know what is going on here.
I'm just leaning against the wall next to the door, arms crossed.
And after a few minutes, he starts working on Keelik, and about 20 minutes passes of him making various herbs and making like a little potion, and then eventually kind of like slowly pours it into Keelik's mouth who starts drinking it, and her eyes kind of just flutter open very, very tiredly as she looks around her like, Kip, is that you? Keelik, you're okay, it's okay, I'm here. I'm glad. Came from the town. It was horrible. I was out when the people...
Child, please, from the top and take it slow. We need to know what is happening here.
Of course. It happened several days ago. I was out in the woods looking for new berries and stuff to make my new supply of paints and dyes, but when I was out, I saw hobgoblins and goblins in the jungle near the town. I didn't know what was happening. I went to fly towards town to warn everybody, but several arrows came flying at me, and then before I realized it, in the distance I flew up and could see in the distance the town was being besieged. Must have been dozens or more of the creatures attacking the walls. I don't know what was happening, but I saw fires as the goblins and orcs seemed to be trying to light the fortifications ablaze, and our warriors were trying to fight them off, but I just think there was too many. I didn't know what to do, so all I could think was coming here and trying to find help. It's okay, Keelik. You found help. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna do what I can. Please, Kip. Everyone's in danger. I don't know what's happening. And Kip kind of looks at her and she kind of strokes the top of her feathery head. It's okay. And a few minutes a couple seconds more pass, and she goes back into sleep.
Looks like that is the extent of what she is capable of doing. She will probably need to rest several days before she's better. But it seems we have an idea of what is occurring now, at least.
Kip looks around and goes, Yeah, we do. And Kip gets up and grabs his axe. I know what I'm going to do.
Alkan kind of puts out a arm to kind of he's not like aggressive, but his head's kind of low, and he puts out an arm to block the doorway. Hey kid, you're pissed.
Looks over at you. Yes! What about it?
I get that. Come on, let's talk. And he'll walk out the door.
Kind of looks where you walked and kind of looks back to where Keelik is. Looks back and You can see this kind of growl in his throat. Talitha, you're still in the room, right?
Yep.
You just hear a little growl under his tone of... as he kind of looks over and walks out the door.
I will follow after them.
Okay. Where are you meeting him, Archon?
As he's walking down behind me, Archon doesn't even turn around. So, you care about where we have this talk? You care about privacy at all, kid?
I don't care about anything right now. All I care about is heading back down to the village and helping those people. Making sure they pay!
Yeah.
Are you still with you, Archon, by the by?
Alright. Yeah, we can stay there. As Archon just kind of walks out the door, expecting Kip to follow him.
Kip follows out. I'm assuming you follow too, Tel?
Yep.
Okay, so walk out the... Oh.
Yeah. So Archon just kind of leans against the wall once again. This time his claws kind of fall into his pockets. So... I recognize some things about the way how you fight. And your dad, you must have learned from it. I get that. It's real different from me. You're using a different kind of it. But I see that look in your eyes. It's the same as mine. So, I'm gonna give you some advice, Kip. You're coming with us, huh?
He
Is
kind
that
of
what
gives
you want to do?
a head tilt. Coming with you? What do you mean?
We got nowhere to go but down. Down to that village. We're either saving that village, or we're trying to stumble past it, past the orcs that are gonna fire at us anyway.
Kip looks over at you and goes, I'm going to that village one way or the other.
And that's why I'm not gonna let you be stupid about it. I get you're pissed. I get you're angry. And I get you hate every single fucking one of them. And I know you're gonna use that, so I don't gotta tell you to do that. But... he just kind of pushes off the wall and faces Kip. Kind of leaning down. You are the only warrior in this town. The only one who can defend it. Enough to take down I don't know how many fucking... But you know what, Kip? He just kind of like puts a claw to his chest. I'm gonna bet you can take out just as many. So what you're gonna do, your first priority is staying alive. And if you don't, I'm gonna be real fucking pissed at you, got it? Because without you, this town is done too. So you can follow us if you want. But don't you dare get yourself killed. Am I clear?
Roll me an intimidation check, Archon.
Okay.
With strength?
This isn't a strength-based one. This is very much a charisma-based threat.
I did put my claw to his chest, but fair enough. Intimidation.
I mean, I love physical intimidation when you're like trying to physically intimidate someone to like back. Oh, another nat 20! He just kind of looks down at you and kind of mutters, okay, I understand.
I know you do. This is a responsibility, kid. Same one your dad handled.
Yeah. He kind
I
of looks
know
up
you.
at you and goes, You're gonna help me, right? You're not gonna let them get away with this?
We're all gonna help.
I'll let you in on a secret, Kip. I fucking hate when people are cruel to each other. And you know what? I'm betting those oaks were real fucking cruel. So no, I'm not letting them get away with it. Killing people's one thing. Slaughter something else.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Archon, I'll listen to you and I'll follow your lead on this.
Good. You know, Kip, I spent all my life fighting. And I'm a lot better at taking hits. I see that. You're probably a lot better at dealing. So, follow my lead.
Okay.
There's no point to all of this if you would. None.
You see Kip's eyes kind of go up towards the windows.
You
I'm
get it.
not gonna let him down.
I don't think that after all this, your friend should lose you. So by the end of all this, you're gonna be there for her. Got it.
Got it.
Good. Just kind of reaches a cloud and kind of taps him on the head. Alright, go back up. Spend some time.
Okay. And you see him kind of dash quickly up the stairs.
Archon just takes a deep breath after that.
While that's happening, I take Welcome to like a quieter spot in the inn away from Grassy with his drink.
Yeah, lad.
So you guys didn't hear anything back at the statue?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. It was just a statue.
Oh, I heard this voice, and considering on what he said, it might have been Kip's dad?
Welcome will furrow his brow and think on it for a moment. I don't know. Perhaps the stone was imbued with some magic. Bits of memory or something.
Maybe. It sounded present, so I don't know. I'm worried that it. What if it's like? What if it's my the? And then he does quotation marks in the air. What if it's the void?
There are far too many variables to know for sure. Do we know what happened to Gibstad?
If I remember right, he just died while defending a raid years ago in the next town over. And I'm just worried because Kip might follow too close in his dad's footsteps. And I don't think he would want that.
I don't think anyone would want that. don't know. Perhaps we can convince him to stay here and look after the gal.
If we can.
Yeah, well, the lizard's talking to him at the moment, so who knows what's gonna happen when they walk back inside.
Hopefully it'll be fine.
I hope so too. But
Maybe
for
this
now,
day was bad, Welcome.
yeah, well, it's a pretty safe gamble with us around.
You know, you're right.
For now, all we can do is wait. Just
Should I have? He just shakes his head.
put it out of your mind for now. Wait till morning, give everybody some space.
Okay. Just falls quiet.
I feel like this is a lot for Kip. He's definitely gonna need some time to process it.
Yeah.
Here, and he'll hand Olius his little travel keg.
I get a mug and put some and then I just chug. I just chug one, I down one, I feel another one, and then I just sip that. Slowly sip it. That's it. Drunk bros.
So as the evening turns to night, Kip
Fuck my
spent
stars! I go run.
You slur it slightly.
I don't remember the Dipper being so wobbly before. Kip spends the night next to Keelik, by her bedside. The rest of you may do as you may.
Well, Grim will just try to relax a little bit. Might, just like offhandedly mutter under his breath a small little, not quite a prayer, but just like a small comment to Fenrir, since we're in their country. And then a little bit more or something to Helm. For the most part, he's just trying to relax and not trying to stir anything up.
Did the statue of Kip's dad like had a clear canopy? Like, is this because it was high up, right? The highest point in the town.
Yeah.
I'd go there for my star reading.
I
Okay.
was actually
See if he
going to
talks to
as
me.
well.
Telthos goes by the statue, okay. So as you
I'll
go
go to the statue.
as you wander up to the statue, you see that
I'll follow her
Telthos
just
or
out of curiosity.
Hmm?
I said I'll follow her out of curiosity.
well, Wilcrim
Oh,
stays
God.
alone in the bar drinking. Everybody else goes stargazing with Otlius.
Yeah, I'm stargazing, but I still have my mug. I'm just gonna bring it back. My mug
It's
of
like the scene from
alcohol.
Final Fantasy VII with Cloud and Tifa as kids.
Shit. No one's
Well,
kissing here.
Welcrome's just vibing.
There's a raid happening, just vibing.
I feel like Welcrome's been in this situation a lot, where there's like some big event coming up, so he's like kind of gotten like a little routine to steel his nerves for the next day.
Yeah.
Time to drink.
Well, he's not drinking that much. He's kind of just relaxing, almost.
Yeah.
Almost like
Yeah, no,
meditating.
Dwarven meditation. Involving yeah, and just use star reading with alcohol.
So as you look above the skies, enjoying the night skies, it's an interesting moment. Seems to be nice. Days are going. Seems to be a peaceful night. What are the other two doing while they're by the statue?
I'm going to watch Otley's for a moment, and then I'm going to look to the statue and cast Eyes of the Grave.
Okay. Just look. You do not sense anything.
Okay. For the moment, I'll just be watching Atlius.
Okay.
So I assume there's some like verbal thing that you do for Eyes of the Grave, right?
That's a
Is there any sign that you cast it, or is it just like?
no. That's a
An ability.
that's a divinity,
Yeah,
channel
it's
divinity,
the
channel
main
divinity.
ability.
Yeah.
I'm just asking. Tell.
Like if he Archon
There would be like
ever-
a slight kind of like shimmer through eyes. They change a little in color, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
because it's the channel divinity. Otherwise, you could block it with silent switch. That's why it's got to be said. Otherwise, it just
Yeah.
occurs when they feel like it. So
I'm just asking for a flavor.
yeah, for
if
flavor
Archon
purposes,
would
yeah.
know.
Yeah, hers is just kind of like a little shimmer over her eyes.
Hmm.
They go from like blue to kind of like a soft silver gray for a second.
Yeah. I don't think he'd notice now, so he just kind of stands there watching with her. Just kind of looks out over the town. Doesn't really say anything.
You guys
What
look
are
over.
you guys doing?
Observing.
That's cool. I sip.
It ain't a bad night.
No, sky's pretty clear.
Hmm.
As I just
Chelsea
read.
kind of looks towards the statue. Seems like history is trying to repeat itself again.
Hmm. I'm feeling something. No idea what it is.
Indigestion.
You know what? Get over here!
Mm. He just sits. He's dead. I think you heard what happened, right? I just say to nothing in particular. I just hope that you push into the right decision.
Who are you talking to?
Him. I point my quill at the statue.
Oh. Guess we'll find.
You hear no response to you, Atlas.
Okay.
But for shits and giggles, just roll me a perception.
Gone. Yeah.
Okay, you don't notice
It's
anything.
like -3, man.
Brutal.
I need the 5%.
No, you don't notice
Well,
anything.
okay. You know, guys, I don't know if you believe me, but I heard him earlier.
The way you were acting, I wondered if you were seeing something. Because this is
I-
close to a grave and a shrine as you can get.
I sip more of my alcohol.
A guy that strong. And these guys are all about spirits and ancestors and shit.
Exactly.
Wouldn't shock me. We are in two
Yeah.
different over to countless. You piss off the spirits, that's a good way to die.
I'm not from here, though. If anyone should have heard him, it should have been Kip.
He did say you were his friend.
Yeah. You look up at the statue.
What, you don't believe it?
He just blinks a few times and turns to face you. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. If I'm his friend, I don't know if it's a good idea for him to go tomorrow.
From what I saw, there's no way we're going to be able to stop him from going.
Is he that adamant with your talk?
Yeah, he was. Took a lot for me to just talk him down at all.
I'm glad you managed to.
Yeah. But I know what he's thinking. No way even I could stop him from going. An anger like that, you gotta let it out. Else it eats at you. Best we could do is keep him alive.
It sounds like we have a rough time in that town. A rough day ahead of us.
Yeah.
Close my book. And look up at the stars and then just like almost stare at them for longer than I should. Okay, I'm done. Are you guys got anything else?
No, I'm fine.
No. Just a good night.
For one last fun, Rotlius, roll me one more perception check.
I die.
I'll say that's
Getting
enough.
better, guys.
You do notice as you look up in the skies, you do see what seems to be a shooting star falling, just in the distance.
I close my eyes real fast. I put my hands together. Oh, wait. He says so loud.
Hmm. What?
Nothing. I can't say it now. That's not how it works, Archon.
Alright, whatever.
Did you not see the shooting star?
Didn't see shit.
Why not? Kinda walks over towards you.
Because I wasn't looking around, kid.
You should look up more, because then when you see a shooting star, you can make a wish.
Yeah, I should make a habit of looking up.
But you gotta be careful though. Because where
Why?
the star comes from affects the wish.
What do you mean?
Like most people just like wish, right? Because that's the whole thing. But like for example, the star kind of like fell across like the chariot constellation, and then you'll just like get stumped by horses.
Oddly, it's
don't.
weird.
Say, what's up?
So you just gotta be like very particular about what you say. And besides, it's only like a hope.
Yeah. A lot of people praying these days.
For
Like
some,
what if you
it's
just
what-
like wish to get stronger, but then it was actually like in one of the constellations associated with fertility, then you're just gonna have lots of babies.
Shakes his head. Kid, I don't wish to get stronger. I fight. You can't wish yourself strong.
Yeah, I'm just giving an example. Nothing will happen if you don't do stuff.
You can use that wish as a method of determination, though.
For what?
Well, for what Archon was saying, a wish can't make you strong, but that wish could be turned into determination.
I guess that's true.
Nothing's happened without people.
The point is for them to have the idea in their head to reach for the goal. Some people need their own personal nudges.
Yeah, not everyone's a walking nudge like you are. Colin.
A fucking what?
A
Alice, you
walking
better run.
nudge.
The fuck's a nudge, kid?
You know very well what a nudge is.
I'm faster than you. I could kick your ass.
I run away.
I lunge after him.
Race.
And with that, at the ending moments, as Talitha, you watch as the little halfling flees from the giant dragonborn barbarian. You sigh to yourself.
Walking nudge. You nudge cake.
You sigh to yourself, looking up in the skies, and wonder what tomorrow will bring. As that is where we will end today's session.
Yay.